Well, hey everyone, Legoshi the Gamer here, and today, as I stated in my previous Fortnite video, I'm going to be ranking all these skins that are in the. If I can get to it real quickly, I'm going to be ranking all the skins that are in. Well, I went past it. I'm going to be ranking all the skins that are in the Battle Pass. Now, as a quick reminder, of course, this is my opinion. It's all my opinion. So, if I don't like a skin that you guys like, then don't get mad at me for that. And if I do like a skin that you guys don't like, then that's also my opinion. Just don't get mad because everyone's lists are obviously going to be different. However, so yeah, it's all my opinion. There's I don't want to start a war in the comments or anything like that. So if there's yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the quick disclaimer. But not only that, but I'm gonna be when I'm gonna be ranking every skin. I'm gonna also be like taking a look at like not just the skin themselves, but the gear that they come with. Which yeah, that should be cool. But yeah. Anyways, before we fully get started with the ranking, I just want to add another disclaimer. But sorry to all the Godzilla fans, but I'm gonna be excluding Godzilla from the list because of one big reason. He's not out yet. He's not out yet. And as I just stated in my first disclaimer, is that I'm not just gonna be taking a look at the skin, but also all the gear that they come with. Godzilla, as you can see, not only is he not out yet, but none of his gear is also out yet. But if you want like a long story short summary of Godzilla, is that Godzilla, he's a pretty cool looking skin, honestly. It's like he's a bit weird looking to be in this game, especially considering the fact that they shrunk him down to size, but it's still like it's still insane to see Godzilla in this game, and there's gonna be like a lot of those. Oh wait, a lot of those only in Fortnite would you see something like this being possible type of moments involving Godzilla. So yeah. So my opinions on Godzilla, he's a really cool skin. It's kind of weird seeing him in this game, but then again, Fortnite never usually takes itself seriously. And another thing to also point out is that most of the times, most collabs just feel, a bit unexpected, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much my, long story short, review on on Godzilla. But yeah, since I'm excluding him, but yeah, the sad thing is that, like I said, apologies to all the Godzilla fans, but I'm not going to be including him on this list, sadly, since since he's not out yet. But yeah, like I just said, I'm going to be ranking all the skins from the main battle pass. That is. So let's get started, shall we? And so at number seven we have, if I can get to him. At number seven we have Kendo. Now the thing with Kendo is that most of the times and most ranking lists that I've seen on the Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass, most of the times Kendo is put at like the number 7 spot, which yeah, it makes sense. However, those lists include Godzilla. So that means Kendo is, the second worst skin of the pass. However, here, since I'm excluding Godzilla from the list, that means Kendo is put in dead last. Now, don't get me wrong, I like all the skins in the past. However, Kendo is not really my favorite for one big reason. He's just way too generic looking, honestly. Compared to all the skins, he's just a bit too generic. If we look at his gear, he has the Nomad Drifter glider, which yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. I really like when the game does like unique looking gliders like this. Honestly, in a way, it kind of like reminds me of like Cerberus's glider from the Chapter 5 Season 2 Battle Pass. But yeah, there's also his back bling, which has his katana as well as his pet, which I don't know what the fuck that even is right there. Could someone tell me like in the comments? Mainly because despite the fact that I love Japanese mythology, I'm not like I don't really fully understand everything from Japanese mythology. But yeah, we have his loading screen, which contains Hem and Hope, which makes sense, I guess, because Hem and Hope were seen together in the cinematic trailer chasing down Night Rose, which I'll get to Rose soon. So yeah. Then here's his blade, the turbulent blade, which it's pretty cool looking, and as you can already see, they're using his second edit style, the Demon Hunter edit style. this one pretty much outclasses the normal edit style, honestly, because this actually does look cool. It kind of just you already know where this is going. It does look really cool, and a part of me feels like this should have been like his main edit style and all that stuff. But to be fair, most of the times the second edit style always tends to be much better, and sometimes tends to outclass the original. But this is just my opinion. There's sometimes where Then we have his emote, which is the invisible cut. The invisible cut, if I remember correctly, I think it's supposed to be like a reference to the whole cliche the whole cliche in animes where the protagonist slashes through his enemy, and when he slashes through his enemy, a few seconds wait for a few seconds, and after those few seconds go by, then the enemy crumbles apart like paper. But yeah, Kendo all around. He's not bad, but he kind of is way too generic for my liking, and he looks more like he would be a tier 1 skin, which, as you can see, no, he's not to tier 1. I mean, not tier 100, tier 1. Did I say tier 100 back then? If I did, I apologize. I think I meant to say tier 1. He looks more like he would be the tier 1 skin. However, he's not the tier 1 skin. That would be Nyanja, which we'll get to Nyanja soon. We'll get to him soon. But well in all, Kendo is not really my favorite because, yeah, just how generic looking he is compared to everyone else in the past. And also, before I continue on, a lot of people have compared him to Skyfer PK, and yeah, I can somewhat see the resemblance, especially since I do own Skyfer PK's skin. But anyways, let's move on to number 6, which being Jade. Jade, look, this pass was kind of hard to order because aside from Kendo, it's a bit hard to order the list considering the fact that all these skins look pretty cool looking. Kendo is a 9 out of 10 for me. The rest of the skins in the past are a 10 out of 10. Except for the one that's in first place, which is actually an 11 out of 10. So, with Jade, she, not gonna lie, the armor on her kind of feels a bit out of place in my opinion. It looks cool, but it just feels out of place. I like her hair. Yeah, it looks pretty cool as well. And, I really like her clothes. However, I feel like she's not really my cup of tea. And the armor on her kind of does look out of place. So she does have her glider being a fish, a really big fish. And yeah, that's pretty cool actually. That is cool. Then we have her contrail. Her contrail, yeah, it also looks cool. Here's her loading screen, which yeah, the loading screen shows her surfing on the fish, which makes sense. This is one of the gliders where you're actually surfing on the thing. And then let's not talk about this. Let's not talk about this. Her emote. I don't know how the hell is Jade able to play rock music on an instrument that is not meant for rock music at all. But hey, I don't. But hey, it's Fortnite. Not everything is supposed to make a lot of sense. Her back bling is supposed to be a Druma doll, however the hell you pronounce it. But yeah, I guess. Oh wow, I actually didn't know that. Did that? Very correctly, I think Druma dolls are supposed to be good luck related. I think. But yeah, then we move on. We have her pickaxe right here, which she doesn't have her normal version of her pickaxe in this page. However, you get her pickaxe here. Her normal version of her pickaxes are in the bonus, the bonus rewards page. Which the problem with the bonus rewards page, in my opinion, is that sometimes I see as a bit weird to lock their normal version of their stuff in the bonus rewards page. It kind of seems a bit backwards, honestly, in my opinion. But her blades are basically just two sides. Sides aren't really my favorite type of weapon, honestly, but they're still cool looking. Then we have the cursed protect. Then we have the cursed version of him, which yeah, that is pretty dope. Once again, there's the cursed Druma doll. Her loading screen, yeah, it also looks pretty cool. And then we go on to Cursed Jade, which as I said before, the armor just doesn't suit her in my opinion. The armor just doesn't go well with the clothes that she's currently wearing. The helmet does just looks a bit off. Look, if she was fully armored up, then yeah, then I would say it fits well. However, because she looks like she's wearing schoolgirl related clothing, it doesn't really fit well. So Jade, she's not really my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean I don't like her. No, I'm still gonna use her. She's just not really my cup of tea compared to some of the other skins. Alright, moving on to number 5, we have Hope. Now, I really like the way how they interpreted her skin. Like, it's like they mixed her, like, normal clothes. It's like they mixed, like, this is basically how I picture, like, a ninja version of Hope being like. Since they kept, like, her original style with, like, it made it, like, like that. It's it's cool all in all, but, in my opinion, I think Hope is a bit not underrated. Overrated, yeah. Hope is a bit overrated. I'm not saying I hate Hope. No, I absolutely do not hate her. I just find her to be a bit more overrated. But yeah. Anyways, her pickaxe, I really like her power pickaxe is just two mini scythes. Scythes are always a pretty cool weapon, honestly. Then we have her backbling, which is a huge ninja star. Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen if you like try to throw that at like something. Because let's just say if you throw a ninja star that big at someone, they're just straight up dead. Like they just straight get decapitated or some shit. I'm not too sure, but yeah. We have her trail, the ink drop, which is supposed to be referencing the fact that she's like a street artist, I think. All right. Her loading screen shows her like painting like what seems to be a portal. I think I'm not really too fucking sure honestly, but whatever it is, it looks cool. It looks cool. Then we have the lilac versions of her, and there's the her lilac shadow loading screen, which kind of gives me some Assassin's Creed vibes. Not gonna lie. And then we have Lilac Shadow Hope, which it's cool, but in the bonus rewards pages, yeah, in the bonus rewards, there's a version of this, the version of this game, which is basically that, but with her normal colors, which yeah, it's cool. It's cool, I guess, but yeah, Hope is honestly overrated in my opinion, and yeah, that's all. That's all I just have to say. Look, once again, I'm not good at doing rankings because, well, but there's much better ranking videos than mine, so go check them out. I'm probably not going to leave links in the description because, well, there's way too many for me to. But anyways, let's move forward. Let's move forward on, and at fourth place, we have Daigo. However the hell you pronounce that name, but Daigo has to be probably the most under. If I'm saying that Hope is the most overrated skin in the past, Daigo on the other hand has to be the most underrated skin in the past. Like, just look at him, man. Just look at how cool he is. I don't know, but part of me is getting vibes like bro thinks like he's Michael Myers or some shit. But who knows? It's cool. Like he does kind of look like he would be like a slasher or some shit. But yeah. Here's his backbling, the Shadow Shroud, which is basically like a cape made out of like shadows or some shit. I'm not sure how the fuck's that possible, but it's cool. Then we have his loading screen, which that there's him without his mask on, and the glider. This glider, oh my god, this glider looks so cool. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite gliders in the game, and yeah, this is really such a cool glider. Like I don't think Epic has ever done a glider like this before, where it's just one huge mask. All right, his emote, which is this. This is his emote, by the way. I forgot to mention Hope does have an emote. However, it's in the bonus rewards pages, and right now I'm trying to not make this video way too long. I'm mostly going to be focusing on the main pass skin, the main things in the past. But yeah, as a quick reminder, Hope does have an emote, which involves her huge paintbrush and shit. So moving on, the Golden Claws. Jeez, these are some big claws. I honestly really like the claw type of pickaxes. Those look honestly cool. The Mask of Gold, still just as good as the original. Then here's his fall contrail and all that stuff, which has his masks around there. Then we have this version of him. I honestly like the original version better, but hey, I ain't complaining. This still looks cool, honestly. But yeah, Daigo is probably the most underrated skin in the past. However, he's in fourth place because the three skins, the last three skins, honestly, they were probably the easiest skins I've ever had to rank ever. So let's go forward, and we're at none other than Night Rose at number 3. Night Rose is like this. Like this is how you do a tier 100 skin. This is how you do a tier 100 skin. She looks pretty creepy, honestly, but in a good way. In a good way. Here's her back bling, which is the Cursed Marionette. So the fact that she literally has a puppet for a back bling, that's cool. Here's her emote. Here's her emote right here. Yeah, looks creepy but cool. But to be fair, every battle pass always has to have every battle pass, every Fortnite battle pass always has to have like an emote, which is basically just some sweet dance moves. Anyways, here's her loading screen, and just look at this. Just look at how cool this looks. This honestly looks like fan art. Honestly, this honestly looks like some fan art, which I approve of. This is really this loading screen really goes hard. And then we have her edit style, which is tactical Rose, and she looks way creepier than she did with her original. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make this her Lego style, because sometimes some Legos, some of the Lego versions of the character tend to have their second edit style, similar to just like a Nyanja, which we'll get to him soon. Here's her glider. Which, bro, that looks creepy. That looks incredibly creepy. And then she also has a jam track as well. Her jam track honestly sounds like an anime opening, which I approve of. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be her singing. I think that is. Usually with most of the Fortnite jam tracks, usually I like to think of hold on, let me rephrase that. Most of the jam tracks that belong to original characters, I usually like to think that that's actually what they sound like. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but whatever it is, that's just my headcanon, I think. And then we have her pickaxe, which is just fans, and look at the way she swings them. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool. This version of that Rose is honestly my favorite. Honestly, my favorite. And I am very, very much looking forward to getting her once I'm done with once I'm reaching the whole battle pass. Here's her other edit style. She's not edit style. Her other loading screen, not as good as her normal loading screen, but it's still cool nonetheless. So yeah, Night Rose is a really great tier 100 skin. She's really great, and this is how most tier 100 skins should be. But then again, that's how most tier 100 skins should be like. It's like the tier 100 skin is supposed to be like, after grinding through the whole pass, they are supposed to make it look like it was absolutely worth it. It's very rare for when there's a tier 100 skin where it just feels like grinding through the whole pass just didn't feel worth it at all. Here, on the other hand, it absolutely does feel worth it to get her. Now we're moving on to the second best skin, and probably one of my favorite tier 1 skins, Nyanja. Yes, I love this cat so much. He is so cool looking. I mean, why the fuck is he the tier 1 skin? He honestly does not look like he should be the tier 1 skin. I'm not saying that he looks like he would be the tier 100 skin. No, he doesn't even look like he would be a tier 100 skin, but he looks like he would be like a skin that you'll find higher on the pass, like where Daigo's position is. But seriously, the fact that this is the tier 100 skin is just way too generous, honestly. It's just way too generous. It kind of feels like, some games tend to do a free DLC that basically feels like a paid expansion? Yeah, that's how it feels like. Since, of course, the tier 1 skin, when you first get the Battle Pass, the tier 1 skin is always free. Well, it's not always free, but you know what I mean. It's always the first thing that you get after getting the Battle Pass. The pickaxe, which is his claws, well, it's not actually his claws, but it's like I don't want to say it's like kunai taped to something, but it pretty much does look like that. Here's his back bling, which is supposed to be his backpack. Well, cat pack, as the game states, and that's milk. That's milk perfectly. Makes sense. He's a cat, of course. Here's his loading screen, and the glider. The glider is not really my favorite, but it's still cool looking nonetheless. And oh yes, let's not forget the best part: the emote. This is fitting. This is super fitting. The song that plays in the background, which is, if I remember correctly, his jam track, it is so good sounding. Like, seriously, his jam track, let's just say, look, his jam track should not be. Like, look, the fact that it goes hard. Look, I'm not saying Jam Track shouldn't be going this hard, but the fact that he's a tier 1 and his Jam Track goes this hard is just. It is just amazing, honestly. Don't even get me started on his edit style. Don't even get me started on his edit style. This is cool. It is so cool looking. I also like how he has like a robot arm and one normal arm. I've always loved those types of characters. So I've always loved the one normal arm, robot arm type of characters. Very correctly, he has a concept. He is part of the. What was it? Right, and he looks super much identical to his concept skin because sometimes with concept skins, there's times where Epic will kind of like fumble on their concept skin. Like take Aphrodite from the chapter 5 season 2 battle pass. Aphrodite from there, she looked cool in the concept art, but her actual skin, let's just say her design pretty much got murdered. It got murdered into the ground. Now that doesn't mean I hate that version. I hate Aphrodite as a skin. Oh no, she's cool. She's cool. However, it is pretty much a huge disappointment that her concept art looked much better, only for her to straight get murdered into the ground. Alright, here's the contrail. Everyone's forgot about the contrail. And all that stuff. And yeah, this is overall a pretty good looking skin. Nyanja is honestly one of my absolute favorite tier 1. Nyanja is honestly one of my favorite tier 1 skins. I absolutely love this cat so much. Heck, even if I wasn't a cat lover, I would still like this skin. But because I am a cat lover, he gets extra points. Now, some people might be wondering, well, Legoshi, if you like Nyanja so much, why isn't he number 1? There's a good reason to that. Honestly, if it wasn't for this one skin that's in the past, Nyanja would have easily gotten the number 1 spot. However, because of this one skin, Nyanja is sadly in 2nd place. Because, I mean, come on. It is pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious from the start. The number 1 spot has to go to none other than Baymax. Look, Big Hero 6 is one of the best Disney movies ever. Like, look, this is just an awesome looking skin. This is just, not an awesome looking skin. Like, look, the interpretation of adding Baymax in here, it was unexpected, just like Godzilla, but it is so cool looking. It's so cool looking. Big Hero 6 is honestly, Big Hero 6 is definitely one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. It's up there with Bad Guys. It is like up there with Bad Guys. I don't know what person does how could you not like Big Hero 6? How could you not like this movie? Well, unless if you're Super Mario Logan, that is. So, apologies to Super Mario Logan, but this is my opinion, so sorry, not sorry, but Baymax is going to number 1. Baymax is getting the top spot. If you know, you know. If you're a Super Mario fan, if you're a Super Mario Logan fan, then you would understand what I'm talking about. His glider, if I correctly, the glider, his wings, which it looks cool. It looks cool on him, but it's one of those gliders that I kind of see as looking good on the character that it comes with, but looking a bit weird on like when others do it. Same thing with his contrail. The contrail is his boosts, his boosts. That is cool. That's cool. The loading screen. Just take a look at this glorious loading screen. That is good. That is good. There's a lot of good things that I like about Baymax. The only small nitpick I have about him is that he doesn't have like his original unarmored edit style, but I can look past that with everything that they've done with him. I'll get to his emote later, but and then we have his backlink, which is the Megabot, which directly belongs to Hiro, aka the main protagonist of the movie. And the Megabot, it's pretty cool. We see the Megabot directly at the start of the film. Oh, it even bows down. That's cool. That's cool. And his pickaxe is the Microbot Mallet, which Microbots are a very huge thing in the film. If I correctly, heck, even the main antagonist of the film uses the Microbots as a weapon. If I correctly, because the main antagonist started to steal Hiro's Microbots and make them into a whole army. If you've seen Big Hero 6, then you'll understand what I mean. Alright, yes. Oh, then we have this. His samurai loading screen. It's pretty wholesome, honestly, pretty wholesome. So Baymax, one thing I really like is how they interpreted it, they mixed Baymax with the theme of this season. Baymax has never worn this in the actual movie, but this is an original edit style for him. But it is Samurai Baymax, that is so awesome, honestly. That is so cool. It's kind of like with Hope, where, like I said, they mixed it, their original self with, like, with, like, the theme of this chapter, since it's, like, ancient Japan themed. And alright, how can I not forget? The emote! He does it, yep, he does the whole la 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 thing that he does in the movie. Seriously, that is usually Epic really understands references and other things in the in, like, whatever the collab they're whatever they're, like, collabing with and all that stuff. And honestly, it would have been a crime. It would have been absolutely criminal to not give Baymax the fist bump in his for his emotes. It would have been criminal if they didn't do that. And the fact that they added his whole la 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 thing is just, it's just a chef's kiss right there. So, Baymax is easily my #1 pick for the best skin in the Battle Pass. And if anyone hasn't seen Big Hero 6 yet, I recommend for you to watch it. It is amazing. It is amazing, yeah. It's up there with Bad Guys as being one of my favorite movies of all time. I really enjoy it, man. It's really cool. So, if you haven't seen Big Hero 6, go give it a watch. You wouldn't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. If any of you guys have seen Big Hero 6, then cool. Good for you. That's good. That's really great, because then you guys will understand exactly why I put Baymax as the #1 skin. But anyways, you guys, that'll be all for today's video. I really guys hope you guys like my ranking. Sure, yes, it's not that great, but then again, I'm not really that great at being a YouTuber. But I'll try to get better. I'm gonna try to get better and try to get, the proper recording equipment and all that shit. But yeah. So anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys all in the next video. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So this is Legoshi the Gamer signing off. So goodbye, guys. Oh, come on, bro. Just